What's going on, family? So today, I'm gonna give you a step-by-step guide of how to create your dream body, even if you have a busy schedule. So I mean, look at me right here, right? Not trying to bag. I got a pretty nice physique. I'm pretty lean. You can see the definition in my muscles, in my abs, that little V taper right there. Uh, Up here in the traps, right here in the lats, the triceps. I'm pretty cut, and I have a busy schedule too. I mean, not only do I coach people, but I'm also in the military, and I'm also running a business. And I'm also in school. I forgot to mention that. So I have a lot of different things going on, and you guys probably don't have as many things as I have going on, but I'm gonna show you exactly how you can fit the gym into your schedule, so you can have a body like this, man. So let's go. All right, so first of all, I just want to say the fact that you're watching this video right now, you are top 10, man. You could be mindlessly scrolling through the internet, on TikTok, on Instagram, but you chose to watch this video and you chose to educate yourself. So for that, I respect you. All right, so I'm Darian, and I help busy men build an attractive body fast to match their lifestyle. So what does that mean, man? It means that if you're a busy person, like an entrepreneur or a real estate agent or any job in which you have to work long hours, the grind is there, you know, I help those men build an attractive body because when you have that, you know what, actually, let's just go into the other side and not explain it, man. So that's just what I do. So why listen to me, man? Well, I've been training for over 12 plus years. So I have 12 plus years of experience. I did things like bodybuilding training. I did things like strength training. I did calisthenics. And I also have experience with helping people lose weight. One of my clients, Stephanie, I helped her lose about 20 pounds in just 1 month. I didn't put her on the slideshow, but if you go to my Instagram, you can see. And another reason why is I learned from the best. If you see right here, man, this King Keto himself, Brandon Carter, man, like he showed us the way, And I also learned from other personal trainers that I picked their brain over the years. It's actually this one personal trainer that goes to the gym with me. He's been training for over 30 years, and I'm always in his ear. He always giving me valuable information in which I can take and then give back to my clients and things like that. And another reason why, I mean, like, look at me, man. Like, let's be honest, like, I'm cut up, Brandon Carter is cut up, So it's good to listen to people who, got kind of similar body to what you want to achieve. Not trying to sound cocky or anything, but like, that's the reality of it. And lastly, I mean, I guess this don't really matter, but I'm a certified personal trainer, right? If they give me a little bit of credibility, then so be it. But if it don't, it's cool, because I got all the experience, and I picked the brain of the best people. So now I feel like I have the credibility to be able to teach this. So let's move on. So why is an aesthetic body important? You might be thinking like, I don't have to look the best. That's just superficial and all things like that. But like, be honest with yourself, man. Wouldn't you want to have an attractive body if you could? I mean, really, man. So I'm gonna tell you why having an attractive body is important, man. So first thing first, you're gonna have sex appeal, and secondly, you're gonna have opportunities, and lastly, you're gonna build that confidence. So with your sex appeal, right? Sex appeal is how you attract females, They look at you and they think of you as more than just, a friend. They look at you and they want you, That's what sex appeal is. And everybody has a desire to want women, to kind of lust for them in a way, So a girl would say they like dad bods, like the picture on the left. They like dad bods, man. I don't know if y'all ever seen those videos on TikTok or Instagram where men will go up to females and ask them what type of body style they like, and they always say dad bods, but when you actually show them what a dad bod is, they're like, nah, not that. I want to look like this guy right here. This is what they dream of, man. let's just be honest. They dream of, the cut, lean individual who takes care of himself, take care of his body, take care of his mind, take care of his health. You know what I'm saying? Like this person right here is someone who's going to, be protective, is going to, be educated. He takes care of himself. So if he can take care of himself, what you think he gonna do to the women? He's gonna take care of them, man. And then you're gonna get more opportunities, man. Like the world is kind of a fucked up place, right? The world is based on attraction. Whether you want to believe that or not, it really is. You can study in school, become a lawyer, and be real good and not be that attractive. But even then, the more attractive you are, even in that career, the more likely people will hire you, making you more employable if you are attractive. People perceive attractive people to be better at their job than other people, and they earn more money. But let's say you don't take care of yourself, you let yourself go, you eat cheeseburgers every day, you're not taking care of your hygiene like you should, you're not freaking putting on deodorant. Well, guess what? You're gonna be less employable. People are gonna, instead of looking at you like as a humble, upstanding citizen, their first perception of you is going to be, oh, he might be a creep, stay away from him. I'm just saying, that's just how people think, right? And you are more likely to earn less money when you are not, keeping yourself together. And then lastly, man, it's confidence, right? When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you will lose confidence. I kind of rearranged that quote a little bit, but it's a quote that Deion Sanders said. You look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. You play good, you get paid. And that's a perfect example of what life is like in the real world, right? When you look at this guy on the left, man. He's on the couch, got his belly out. He obviously don't take care of himself, man. His face just looked like he's mindlessly watching TV, just, not really doing anything with his life, man. Do you think that guy is someone who would be, confident enough to go seek those opportunities that you get? Is he a person that's confident enough to go talk to a 10 out of 10 woman? Probably not. And if he is, more power to him. But the chances of him actually getting those opportunities of that women are slim to fucking none. I'm just being real. But the guy on the right, he's full of confidence because he takes care of himself. He's not afraid to go approach that 10 out of 10. He's not afraid to go out and get those opportunities. And he has set himself up in a position to where he is more likely to get that opportunity, to get that girl, than if, he was like the guy on the left, man. So how would that change your life if you got in shape? I want you to think about that. So I got a little homework for you guys. If you click that link in the bio, it's going to send you to a website, and it has a motivation quiz. It's really short, about 10 questions. And what it does is it tells me your motivation type. So I know how to motivate you and how to get you, and how to actually interact with you and make your experience the best it could be. So if you can just fill that out and send me the results before we get on that 60-minute call, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, man. So look, this is what they'll tell you to think. They'll tell you, oh yeah, dirty bulking is cool, man. You can build a lot of muscle and just cut, My dispute to that is dirty bulking is not healthy, man. Part of being a top tier man, it is to be healthy. It's about getting your physique right, but it's also about being healthy. And also, dirty bulking is cheating. I don't care what no one says, man. You are taking the easy way out when you're dirty bulk. If you want a clean bulk, it takes a little bit more discipline. It takes a lot of more discipline, actually. And if you want to be a top tier man, then you have to have discipline. So I would never tell my clients to dirty bulk. So if you are watching this video and you expect, dirty bulking to be a part of the routine, then you're sadly mistaken. And they'll tell you that, strength training is the way to go. Yeah, let's get strong. Let's lift 300 pounds, man. No, that's not it, man. If you strength train without having a proper diet, you're going to look like this guy to the right. You're going to look like this guy in the middle. You're going to, you probably not going to look like the guy on the left. But if you did bodybuilding workouts before, you might look like the guy on the left. But they'll tell you strength training is the way to go. No, it's 100% not. If you want an aesthetic body, I'm going to tell you how to train. Let's go. But first, if you work out 4 times per week, right? For 1 hour a day, that's only 4 hours per week. And there's 168 hours in a week, right? So if you work out 4 hours per week, you still have 164 hours left, right? So I'm gonna ask you this question. If you knew exactly how to achieve your body goals, could you get there? Could you achieve it? Just think about that. But this is how you actually want to train, man. You want to train like bodybuilders. You want to work out 4 to 6 days per week, have sessions in between 1 and 2 hours, stay within the 10 to 15 rep range. You want to lift until failure. So I'm gonna get more into that as we go along. And you want to have no longer than 60-second rest in between your sets. You want to eat 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. And you simply just want to eat clean, man. You want to have a balanced diet. So I'm gonna get more into it. Train like a bodybuilder, man. If you want to look like the guy on the left, you need to train like this legend right here on the right, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So a lot of people might be thinking like, if I train like a bodybuilder, I don't want to be that big. I don't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right, this is the thing, you not, because you're not finna eat 7,000 calories a day and burn 8,000 calories a day. So no worries. You are not going to look like a bodybuilder. But this is the reason why bodybuilding training is the best, right? Because to build an aesthetic body, you have to know what muscles are aesthetic. And bodybuilding training is focused on building specific muscles, whereas strength training is focused on building strength. Bodybuilding training is literally training your muscles to look the way that you want to look. So if you train like a bodybuilder and you know which muscles to hit, which I know, then you can have the physique that you want, and that's free game. So this is an example of one of my training days. This is like one of my back days right here, right? And so what I do is I do lat pull downs, 4 sets of 12 to 15. I strive to get to 15. If I can't, then I'm gonna keep going with that same weight until I reach 15. Then once I reach 15, I do something called progressive overload, and that's when I add more weight. And then once I add that weight, I should only be able to get about 12 reps in. And then I just keep going from there. And that's how I like stay lean and build those muscles and things like that. But the key to training is on your last set, say you on number 10. About that 10th rep, you should be feeling like you can't go no more and you want to push yourself into failure. That's how you're going to build your muscles, and that's how you're going to gain that aesthetic physique, right? So I also do dumbbell incline reverse flies, which if you don't know what that is, you will know soon. I do cable X pulls, cable rows, barbell good morning. And I also work on the abs, man, because the abs, come on, everyone likes abs. Let's just be honest. Everyone wants abs, regardless of what anyone else say. So I do crunches, Russian twist, and mountain climbers. And that's just an example of one of my back days. All right, so another way to build an aesthetic physique is you need to get more protein. And this is a rule of thumb that it's pretty easy to know, is you want to get 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight, right? So an example would be, say I weigh 152 pounds. The amount of protein that I need to be intaking every day is 152 grams. I mean, it's simple as that. It's the same number as your body weight. You also want to have a balanced diet. So I'm not one to believe in fad diets unless that's something you want to do. If you want to do a pescatarian diet, if you want to do a Mediterranean diet, I'm all for it. But if you ask me personally, if you don't want to give up all the food that you love, I recommend a balanced diet. So that's going to consist of 30% proteins, 35% carbs, and 35% fats. But this is where people mess up, right? They see carbs and they see 35%. I mean, that's a decent amount. But they go and they eat things like chips. They go eat things like cookies and donuts. No, those are bad carbs. Those are the carbs that you want to eat once in a while. The real carbs that this is talking about is your vegetables and your fruits. So you want to have about 35% of vegetables and fruit in on your meal. And then fats. Like I said, like a lot of people, they think that because they ate a steak with fat in it, then they're staying within a balanced diet. Well, that might be true, but if you want to be healthy and also build a better aesthetic physique, you want to eat good fats, like, walnuts or avocados. And then with the protein, what I suggest is you want to eat the leanest protein you could possibly eat. So if you eat a steak, you need to eat a steak that has minimal amount of fat. If you eat ground beef, you want to eat the ground beef with minimal amount of fat. And I always suggest chicken, especially chicken breast. That's one of the leanest meats you can eat besides fish. Fish is awesome. If you can eat fish every day, shoot, by all means, eat fish every day. It's so lean, so good for you, and it has good fat. So it's gonna, make your plate look real good. And then this is the thing. You want to focus on your looks, not your weight. When building an aesthetic body, a lot of people get into that mind frame where they just want to, lift heavy and gain weight, but you want an aesthetic body, you want an efficient body, you want to actually look at your BMI, your body mass index, and see what is the healthy way for you, and then build your aesthetic physique based on your BMI. So don't let your fragile ego fool you. Just because you gaining weight don't mean that you're making progress. It's about building that aesthetic body that's gonna get you those opportunities, make you look better, and just make you feel better overall. And with that, you're gonna gain strength anyways. You don't have to be the strongest guy in the world as far as lifting weights, but you're gonna be functionally strong. So take that into consideration for real. So it's a certain type of mindset. This is my favorite part of the whole entire slide, because mindset is what drives you to actually achieve those goals. It helps you, be able to have that discipline to go out and make shit happen. So this is one of the mentalities that I like to have, man. I like to have that Mamba mentality. And someone gave a perfect description of what the Mamba mentality was, man. So, or is. He was like, it's about attacking what's in front of you with passion and purpose, without fear and doubt, and without 1 ounce of quit. That's the mentality that I try to attack every day with. That's the mentality that I'll go into the gym with. That's the mentality I have when I'm eating healthy. It's about attacking what's in front of you with passion. That passion is gonna make things a lot easier for you. And purpose, your purpose for building a steady body is so you can improve your life. So you need to be able to attack that purpose with passion and without fear or doubt, man. That's a big thing, man. A lot of people fear, getting in shape. They think, yeah, what if it don't work for me? What if I lose? What if I fail? Well, what if you fail? If you fail, you just pick yourself back up and you keep going, because without 1 ounce of quit, right? If you keep going, even when you fail, you eventually gonna win. You got to have that type of mentality to be a top tier man. You also have to have self-belief, man. Self-belief is believing in yourself when other people don't. This is like a superpower. A lot of people lack self-belief, which is why they have not made any progress in life. You have to believe in yourself when other people don't. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, it starts with you. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will anyways. So like I said, my goal is to show you how to build a aesthetic physique in 90 days. while working long hours and without wasting time. So I'm gonna show you how you can do that. Let's get it. All right, so what you're gonna need is you're gonna need time management. You're a busy person. You probably work 10, 12 hours a day. You gotta go home to the family. You got this, that going on. All right, well, I'm gonna show you how you can incorporate the gym into your busy and hectic schedule. All right, so there are 168 hours per week. That's 24 hours per day. So let's take a look on the left where it says sleep, work, family, gym, right? So let's just say for one day, you sleep for 8 hours, you getting a full night's rest. You go to work for 12 hours. You spend 2 hours with your family. That's going to equal 22 hours, right? So you have 2 hours left to incorporate the gym in your schedule. Boom. Now you just made time. Okay. Maybe that's a lot, that's a lot to do in one day. But let me break it down by week so you can get a better understanding of how much free time you actually got, because the one on the left doesn't really show that you have free time, right? But the one on the right is going to show you that you have more free time than you think. So you go to the gym for 4 days, that's 8 hours a week. You work for 5 days, 12 hours, that's 60 hours per week. You sleep all 7 days, giving a full night's rest, that's 56 hours. You spend 7 days with your family for 2 hours a day. That's 14 hours that you spent with your family for the entire week. So all of those numbers equal up to 138 hours that you spent of the 168 hours in a week. And now you have 20 hours of free time. That's almost a full day of doing whatever you want to do. So if you can take this right here and apply it to your life, you're going to see that you're able to fit the gym into your schedule. You're able to achieve your goals and still have time to do whatever you want. So I'm gonna give you a little tip, right? And this is what I do in my program is I help structure, training program around your schedule. But one thing I have y'all do is I have y'all create a calendar, because your calendar is going to show you where all your time is going. Once you create your calendar, you realize that, well, I got time right here. I got time right here. Oh, I got time right here. And you start to take your time more seriously and value your time more than you already do. So let's get it. All right, so take a look at this formula right here. So this is how pretty much, this is pretty much what I tell my clients, man. You on this side, right? You got routine. Habits are part of routine. Once you build the habits, it makes it easier to do the routine and structure. So habits plus structure equals a phenomenal routine, right? And then on the right side, we have discipline. Motivation is part of discipline, believe it or not. And I'm gonna tell you why. And then you have mindset, right? When you add motivation and mindset, you have discipline. Then the thing about motivation, right? Motivation, it doesn't last long. You might have those sparks where you super motivated, you ready to take action, and then it's gonna dwindle down, right? But that's where your mindset and your discipline comes in. That discipline is gonna allow you to maintain your routine, and it's gonna help you manage your time down here. It's gonna help you manage your time, and it's gonna help you manage your time with your work-life balance as well. So if you have all three of these things working in perfect harmony, then guess what? You are going to get your results and you are going to get the dream body that you want. So if you take everything that you learned throughout this presentation and apply it to your life, I promise you, the results will come and you will be so much happier with your life. So again, make sure you click that link down low and fill out that motivation quiz and then present it to me on our 60-minute call, because that's going to give me insight on how you should be coached, really. But I'm going to end the video on that, man. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope it was informative for you. I hope you can take something from this and apply it to your life. But until next time, I'll see you on our 60-minute call, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm out.